cool. So we're recording now as an update for everyone, I think. Yes, awesome. So, and then also as a tidbit of news, the first presidential debates tonight, I think at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if anyone wants to watch it. Here's a link to look at different ways of how you can stream it. I will also try and copy the link and put it in the chat. I just thought if anyone wants to watch it or get more involved in like what's happening. The election is November 3rd, and oh, that didn't really paste well. Let me try and put it this way. But yeah, so I just thought it's always good to get more involved in politics, especially a lot of us are of voting age, and if that's something you'd like to do, I feel like having as much information as possible is always better than having none at all. So then, yeah, next note, if you're registered to vote, that's great. If not, I recommend doing so. I think everyone has a right to be heard. I put this in our last presentation, and I'll put it in the next one too. So vote.gov, you can check if you're registered, you can register if you're not, and then this link here is an OSU affiliated student thing where it's called OSU Votes. You can just look it up, and they help you figure out and navigate like voting as a student if you're from out of state, stuff like that. So I could put it in the chat. I feel like there's going to be a lot of links in there, so I'll do that later. But yeah, so that's just another thing. If you'd like to register to vote, here are some links to do so. And I think going from there, I'm going to hand it over to my team leads and get started with the meeting.
All right, hi, I'm Katie, I'm the fundraising lead. So I just have a couple of things to talk about. So overall for, well, basically my job is to help raise money for Partners in Health Engage, and then for our specific cause this semester / year, which is the maternal health clinic in Sierra Leone. And so basically our plan right now is we're going to be like doing the sticker fundraiser for this semester, and then in second semester, like once we have more time and like get more established, to plan like a bigger event, and depending on how things are in the spring, either like maybe the virtual 5K or like some sort of food thing, something a little bit bigger and like more of an event. So right now, wait, Julie, I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna look at some of Aya's lovely, Aya, you can talk about this too, but Aya designed us some lovely stickers and we're gonna sell them on Redbubble. So we'll be able to like, we'll be able to post, like, we can like post a link and like you can send it to all your friends and whatever, and it won't charge us anything, I don't think, to make the stickers, right? And we'll get like a portion of the money, which we can send into Partners in Health, but they're really cute and fun. So I'm gonna share my screen and we can discuss which ones we like. Okay. Okay, can everyone see this? Okay. All right, well, I don't know, Aya, if you want to talk about them too, but I'll just like scroll through. They're very pretty. Here, okay, I'll start off. I don't
have a ton to say. This is what I have so far. So if anyone, while you're looking through these, has like other ideas, a lot of them are like variations of each other. So like I can do more color schemes, or like if you have a quote you think would work well, then I can do that. Or like even images, I can, this one, the blue, green, and white are the colors of Sierra Leone's flag. So I thought that was like something that was fun that we can like integrate something that we all know. So yeah, go ahead, and if you like have ideas, you can DM me on GroupMe or like just send it in the team GroupMe, and then we can all like talk about it, I guess, and then I'm happy to bring to life any ideas you have.
They're so good.
Thank you.
I'm literally like freaking out over here. These are so cool, Aya.
I'm glad you like them.
I love the one that's the Partners in Health logo with the shape of Ohio.
Yeah,
I love all of them, but that one's like the best.
Oh yeah, I like these. These are all super cute. Oh my gosh, very exciting. I think, do we have like, we don't have like we could like upload as many as we want on Redbubble, right? So we can.
Yeah, you can just, it's free to upload all your designs. Yep.
Cool. So I think definitely we can do some of the PIH ones, and then also like the health is a human right. That'll be like a lot of other people I think want to buy those too, like not just people like in our org, because I think, you know, most people agree about that, and I'm sure a lot of us have a lot of fellow public health majors, minors, or people who are in like healthcare fields that agree and will want to buy stickers like this too. And yeah, future public health leader. And
Yeah, I tried to include like things that didn't necessarily relate to just us, because I guess if this is like a fundraiser, we want to get it out to as many people as possible. So like anything STEM, or like I think even social work kind of like
yeah, no,
relates to what we do. So anything, I'll do anything. So yeah.
yeah, I like all of them. I don't know, does anybody have any other comments and stuff? And we can like look into like trying to get these uploaded soon, or else I know has any ideas or whatever, but they look super cool. So
I think they look awesome. That's my only comment. I really like the future public health leader. I'm gonna buy like 1 million of those ones. That's so cool.
Yeah, my coworker said he would buy some, so doing
perfect.
well already.
Yeah, and this is also a good thing because we can like plug this on social media too, like just like the stickers, and like tell people it's going to the good, like the cause and stuff, and it'll also be good to like get awareness and, you know, buy them, have your family, friends buy them too.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
also make like flyers to post to our own Instagram stories or something like that for like advertising our own meetings or like any events that or like fundraising we have. So if you want me to do that, I can also like try to make those.
Yes. Yeah, I think we're gonna talk about that too later today. Yeah, that's awesome. That is great. But yes, anybody else have anything to say about the stickers? I think maybe we'll talk about it, like finalize this in the group chat, but I think we'll probably try to get these up and going soon so we can all start buying them and then have other people buy them as well. Okay, I'm gonna stop my share. Here, Julie, do you want to reshare for I have like one more thing to say. Okay, and so basically what I was saying, our plan, obviously this year is a little weird and we're new and the pandemic, but we'll have the sticker fundraiser this semester, hopefully planning a bigger one next semester. And then also something that Partners in Health does and that we're gonna do is it's called personal fundraising. So basically we have our plan, but also personal fundraising is just relying on like our network of people to raise money, just like literally asking family, friends, coworkers, friends, anyone you know, like to donate. We're working on setting up the website right now. We're still trying to see what we're allowed to use, but basically it's kind of like same thing as Buckeye-thon almost, where like if you have a link and you'd like send it to your family, you'd email people. And the whole point of this is just basically to rely on who we know, our personal networks, each of us, because we all know a lot of people. And then our other goal is, the whole point of this is that we want like our whole team to be motivated and educated and feel really, really passionate about Partners in Health, and then sharing this with like our family and friends to get them excited about Partners in Health, to have them be educated about it, have them also want to like be inspired to donate as well, and then who knows, maybe spread the word to more people. So we're gonna start, once we finalize with our coach and stuff about what link we can use, we'll start doing that, but that's just kind of like the same, if you go to Buckeye-thon or something like that before, like we'll have a link, we'll donate to it. But yeah, that's all I have. And if anyone has any more questions or ideas about fundraising or money or all that jazz, you can reach out to me in the group meet or email.
Okay, and I just have a few things to add on to that. So I spoke with our coach again. I speak about her a lot. She is real. You just haven't met her yet. But so I was talking to her about fundraising too, because I'm like clueless on it. And she said that, first of all, the platform should be up and running hopefully by the end of this month. So we're getting close to it starting up soon. So hopefully we'll be able to get the ground running and get all that fun stuff started soon. And then also, she wants us to think about how we want to approach our personal fundraising. So she and I talked about compiling like a list of people we want to reach out to, like each individual person. Like I'll make a list of like 10 people I'm going to reach out to, and then we could like have each person have their list of people, and then we could have like a scripted email that we send out to each of those 10 people and tell them, I'd like to talk to you more like over the phone. Or if you feel like an email is sufficient, you could do that too. I personally would like to talk to people over the phone just because I feel like I can make a better case that way, you know? So that was just something that we will definitely start brainstorming. Hopefully, my goal is hopefully next week we can have a fundraising meeting just like solely because the platform should be up and running and we can actually start doing the work. So yeah, that was just another thing. We can talk about it next week, determining like what we want to do, and it can be different for each person, but it's important to just kind of figure out what you want to do for that in terms of how we're gonna actually make those connections and talk about what we want. I know Alexis mentioned when we showed a John Green video, she was like, I'm gonna send this video to people and like help them because it was a really informative video. So I know like that was one thing that like Alexis might do, and I think I totally like agree. It was a great video and we can share that resource later. But yeah, so that's just something to keep in mind. Okay, I'll be quiet and I'll go to the next slide.
So this is a continuation of the activity that we planned to do last week at the advocacy meeting, but we ran out of time. So we wanted to put into action some of the like tips and tricks we learned, and we wanted to build more support for the campaign to support the bill, like to get extra money for COVID-19. And I'm sure you guys have seen by headlines recently that over 1 million people have died from COVID. So it's still like a very relevant issue and it's not going away anytime soon. So the idea was to either email or call your representative's office using the script provided, and that's this link below. Julie, if you could like copy and paste that in. And we'll go into breakout rooms and let a team know, like a team lead know if you have any questions about it, to make like the call or email, but also, Julie, if you could flip to the next slide once you're done. If you haven't like found your hometown rep yet, or if you need like a reminder, this is like the directions for how to do that. So you could either like click like type in the link and then just follow the instructions. It's really easy. You just like put in your address if you need that information, and then we want to wait a few minutes and like make sure everyone has what they need to put like the thumbs up, and then we could do the breakout rooms.
Okay, I'm working on doing the breakout rooms right now, so bear with me.
And using the script too, it's like really easy and it's not like intimidating. And if you like prefer to send the email, that's totally fine in the call, but either one, any little action counts. So there. I didn't even see you, Julia. I was like, I'll just wait for Julia to get back. You're right next to me. So how did the emails and calls go? If you made any calls or emails, they went through and everything. Sorry, it's like super dark, right? I didn't turn my lights on or anything. So Julie, can you hit the next slide? So the next little advocacy thing I wanted to talk about today is an intro to writing a letter to the editor, or an LTE. We briefly talked about this last week as one of the techniques we use to advocate for change. So I wanted to introduce the EPIC format. And this is like how we like write our letters to the editor. PIH Engage provides a lot of really good resources. So when you are writing a letter to the editor, you have like good references and ideas of what you want to say and how you want to say it. So the first part is E. So engage your audience. So like right when you're starting your letter to the editor, things like startling stats, a quick story, or photographs can really like draw in readers. And it's also important to connect to the community and make sure like they feel like this issue is important and that it matters and that it's like pertinent to them. And then the next part is the problem statement. So present the issue of concern, whether it's like what the problem is, what are the causes, and what cause can be addressed by our representative. Sorry, I'm like shuffling things around on my screen. And then the next part is to inform people on the solution. So present a solution in your letter to the editor and explain why it'll work. And this is important because we don't want to be seen as people just like complaining about issues and pointing out all the negatives without like finding a good solution and finding like the positives and like things that we can actually do to make things better. And you can also bring like research in this point to show like to prove it really, which is very helpful. And then the last part, the C, is a call to action. So make sure your call to action, make your call to action to your elected official public. Sorry, that's like worded really weird, but at least in my brain it is. But whatever you're asking your elected official to do, make sure everyone in the community knows about it, so then they can like talk about it and be informed about it, and like when elections coming up, like they have that in their minds. And that that is really important too, because the media is very important for an elected official and how they're presented in the media. And it does put a little pressure on them. So that's a little bit of like a quick summary of how to write a letter to the editor and what the format should be. But if you have any questions or anything, definitely let me know.
Okay, so I'm just gonna talk. I only have a little bit, but I just want to say what's coming up for me. So on October 22nd, there is a Meet the Founders event. So it's really cool. It's gonna be Paul Farmer and all of them talking about the development of PIH and what they have in store right now and what's going on and like more ways to get involved and what they're doing, all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in that, here's the link to register. But if you want more information about that, feel free to email any of us, particularly me or Julie, because we have all the information, and we'll get you all ready for that. And we'll also remind you, it's in a month away, so I'll remind you a few more times, but just keep it on your radar if you are interested in learning more about partisan health as a whole. Something else I want you guys to think about is joining the community building and education team. We talked about it again before. If you're interested in joining the team or learning more what it means to be on my team, feel free to reach out. We could do a one-on-one call or email or something, just like you could with Marissa or Katie. And then, so again, I'm gonna say this every single time, just think about recruitment, think about your classmates, your roommates, all that kind of stuff, people you think would be interested in joining the club or you think would benefit from being in this club, or we would benefit from having them. So just keep your eye out for anyone that you think you should, anyone you want to tell about PIH and think that they'd be a good fit for us. Julie? Can you go to the next slide? Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay, also, I want to do social media. So for that, I want to do a quick brainstorm about what platforms. There's a bunch of rules about what we can and can't have, and I'm not exactly sure what the rules are right now. I have to go through that, but we'll just do a little brainstorm like we did for the fundraising events. And then after we have some platforms that we have in mind, I'll go through and see what makes the most sense and what follows all the rules. So I'm just gonna make a list of what platforms and like what kind of pages you guys want to do and like ideas that you have. I was thinking maybe like a likable Facebook page is like very efficient if we could do that, because that's like you have to follow it and it's more just like getting information out there rather than like waiting for people to like to follow you back and that kind of stuff. So that's what I was thinking, but we could do a bunch of different things. And I also think a likable Facebook page could be really good too for fundraising. We could post all our fundraiser information, the stickers on that, and we could all just share that on Facebook, super easy, or like just all kind of stuff, or even share the John Green video and like, again, just have that, we could repost it to our own personal pages to get a lot of people to get the word out there. And for me, Facebook really is like, for like a lot of my relatives, like I have way more friends on that than I do on any other platform. So I think it's a really easy way to like get in touch with a lot of people, especially people that you know would like want to donate. I have a lot of my friends' parents and that kind of stuff. Like I feel like it's a good way just to like reach a big audience that like you know would probably like want to donate. So you guys could take this time to, you guys could unmute or just write in the chat any other ideas you think would be a good idea for social media for us to do. Anyone? No one has anything?
I personally use Twitter a lot, and like it's really easy to just retweet something.
Yeah.
So like I think if the national organization has a page, then like we could retweet those and then like make it more accessible for people to see.
I like that a lot. I like the idea about doing something based off the national page, because then it's very like cohesive, and we could just like you said, we just like retweet or like share for Facebook things that the national organization posted. So it also makes it easier for us and makes it more cohesive. What else? I like that. Thank you.
I think, yeah, they have an Instagram page, like the Partners in Health national thing has an Instagram, so you can like, they post a lot of like cool videos and stuff that you can like share on your personal story or whatever, because we can't have one for our chapter, but we can still like use our own we can use our own personal accounts for stuff, right, to promote. Okay, so yeah, they have an Instagram account too. And yeah, I think definitely the Facebook and Twitter are good. Whatever we can do to
I think I totally agree. I think the main thing for us is going to be like, if we do like a page or a Twitter like that, like the main reason for having them would be to share on our personal pages. Cause like starting out, well, maybe the likable Facebook page is different, but once you first start like any type of platform, to first like go like get followers, of course. So we do like a likable page or anything like that. It's more just about like finding followers, whatever. But if whatever we post, we'll be able to repost on our own personal pages. So I think that's really beneficial for that. So, like the main point is for like to post whatever, like flyers and sell the stickers and about fundraising events, and then we'll reshare that to our personal pages. All right, I'm gonna go through and look exactly what the rules are, and then I'll get back to you guys next week based on what we definitely can and can't do, and next steps for that. And also, I was also thinking that we could do like what we want to include on each platform. So let's say we do a Facebook page, like what exact things you want to have on it, all that kind of stuff. I was also thinking about like membership spotlights. Like we could do like a little like like 1 week, like let's say Marissa goes, she gives a quick excerpt of like why she joins and what it means to her, like her story of self, like that kind of stuff, to like all just like an idea of things you could post on the platforms that we decide to use. Also, I would love to have someone who does the social media stuff. So if you're good at that or interested in that, please email me or text me or group me or whatever. But if you want to do, again, there's not that much to do because we only have so little things. But if you are interested in making the Facebook page or doing this or doing that, then totally email me, because you could be on my team and then like have your own like social media position. So it's like, if anyone's interested in that, please reach out or let me know.
Okay, so that is the end of the slides for today. I typed up the ideas you guys were talking about here. Again, I'll send these slides out in the newsletters that come out on Thursday. Kind of going off of what Alexis said, there are a lot of restrictions in terms of social media just because Partners in Health is a nonprofit or a 501c3 organization. And so they have to be really careful with how they present themselves to the public because they have a lot of like funding that they don't want to risk losing. So that's why there's a lot of like restrictions and stuff. I do know that I think I might have mentioned it before, but the national team is having a group of people kind of rethink the social media, especially since this year there's been a lot of changes in terms of interacting with people. So I know a lot of people are advocating for um, the use of Instagram for the teams and stuff because I think a lot of people our age and older and younger are on Instagram. So I think hopefully that'll change, but as of right now, it hasn't. So I just want to mention like that in case anyone was wondering why. It's just we have to be careful about the nonprofit status because it's super important that we're able to keep that. And then also, Alexis said if you want to like be on the social media team or like have a position there, do that. Also, the newsletters that I send out on Thursdays and Tuesdays, so like the reminder newsletters and then like the full blown things. If anyone is interested in doing that type of like graphic designing thing, I would be more than happy to teach you guys. I do it through MailChimp, which is the service that we have is free. And so like if anyone's interested in like starting to do that, I'd be happy to have someone kind of take that over. I love doing it, but again, I would love to get more people more involved to just kind of like make it feel like more than just meeting once a week because I know the more you get to do, the more fun it is. So yeah, that's also something if you're interested, reach out to me. Again, look out in the newsletter that comes out on Thursday. I'll have a survey posted in that so you can put like your name and if you're interested in joining a team or talking to us to try and figure out what team you'd be interested in joining because you might not know. I'll post that. Again, I think it's worth saying like you'll be like joining a team, but we're all gonna work together on all the projects. Just because we are like a smaller group, I think we're like today we have what like 11 people. So I mean, we definitely all are gonna work together on everything. You're not going to exclusively only be working on fundraising stuff if you join the fundraising team. It's like a whole group effort. It's just kind of differentiating. If Katie has a project that she wants to like have someone help her with, um, like the stickers in Aya, like that was really cool. Also, I'm still fangirling about the stickers. That was awesome. Or like how Alexis will have someone come in and do like part of her presentation. So yeah, it's just getting more involved. If you'd love to, we would love to have you. So I honestly like I'm not gonna keep you guys longer than
I have one thing to say really fast. Based off what Julia said, I also want to reiterate that like even if you do want to be able have a leadership position, like it's still not that much time commitment and just like a little more if like you even want to. Like the other week when I had Julia like tell me her story herself, like she practiced that, it was amazing and it was so perfect. Like it took her a few minutes. You know what I mean? We're not asking you to do like that much stuff. So if you are interested, like have a super busy schedule, like totally like understand. But like, it's really not that much of a time commitment that if you do want to get involved, like there's ways for you to get involved without committing like hours and hours a week. So if you are interested, don't hesitate to like get more information about it and we'll explain exactly what we like our ideas for you kind of thing. Because it's kind of based off what you guys want to. Like if someone's super interested in one thing, like we want to hear it and we want to see how we can incorporate it. So yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. I feel like I had more things. I had a few more things and then I'll be done. So also, I don't know if you guys are that filled in, but we are working on getting our registration completed. We're technically up, but like it's weird because we're like just revamping the old like mission and goals and stuff. So we're still trying to get like everything sorted out, but we're basically all done. We have a new what are they called? Oh gosh, like an advisor for our club. We were originally going to have Dr. Olivo Marston. I don't know if anyone's had her in like any of those classes. I think me and like myself and all the team leads had her. She just unfortunately was unavailable. And so I reached out to another one of my professors. His name is Dr. Samuel Clark. He is a sociologist and he focuses on mortality internationally. He did a lot of work with COVID and kind of he like looked at the different trends in COVID deaths and then other deaths. So like accident related deaths. He said like traffic deaths went down because people were staying inside more. So that was like some really cool trends that he talked about. Anyway, I thought he was awesome. One of our textbooks for his class was written by Dr. Farmer and Dr. Kim. So I was like, oh yeah, he'll be perfect. So I'm meeting with him on Thursday as an update. Super excited about it. I think it'll work out really well. And that might have been the other update I had. I think I had another one, but things go in and out of my brain so fast, I couldn't tell you what it was. Oh yeah, definitely join the event that Alexis talked about, the global health event with Dr. Farmer and Dr. Kim and Ophelia Dahl. Like those people are the reason I joined and started this. So like they're amazing. They're like the co-founders of PIH. So if you don't know who they are, they're awesome, and I highly recommend going. There's also an opportunity if, as an organization, we can submit a 20-second video or multiple 20-second videos. I think it could be like each person if we wanted to with like a question for one of the speakers. So if you're interested in doing that, click on the link that was provided, which will be in the slides. I'll also send out in the newsletter. But yeah, reach out to us if you have any questions about it. I'm definitely going to do one because I'm obsessed with the co-founders. So it's just going to be a really cool event. I'm super excited. So yeah, okay, that's all I had to say. Do you guys have anything you want to talk about? Anything, any updates, any fun midterms coming up? I have one Friday and I haven't started studying, and I'm okay with that.
Julie, you know what we can try if you want?
Oh my gosh, guys, let's do Rosebud Thorn. Alexis, you're awesome. Okay, do you want to explain it, Alexis? Okay, I'll explain.
It's your thing. It's your thing.
It is. So Rosebud Thorn is this thing that I put all of my friends and family through every time I see them. I do it every single day, and it's amazing, and I love it. So it's kind of just a way of like looking back on your day and thinking about how it went and reflecting, and it's fun. So your rose is the highlight of your day or like the best thing that happened to you. Your bud is something you're looking forward to in the next few days. And your thorn is something that didn't go so well. So I feel like I might know Alexis's thorn already. But I'll let her say it. But yeah, so I'll go first to kind of give an example, and then I'll popcorn it to someone so like they can go, and we'll get everyone to go that way. So my rose today was probably that mock interview that I had. Also, the woman interviewing me, her name was Julie, and I was like, okay, I see you. Like, that's awesome. She was really nice, and she was just super like uplifting and like telling me how proud of me she was. And I was like, you met me 20 minutes ago, but like I'm here for it, so thank you. So that was fun. And then my bud is that tomorrow I'm actually leaving to go to Indiana for my family reunion. So I will be out of the state, but I'm super excited. It's going to be like in the wilderness, and I'm going to go fishing and swimming in a lake, so all that good stuff. And then my thorn is probably that after this call, I have to go run like 5 miles, and I'm not really feeling it today. So that's where I'm at. And I will popcorn it to McKenna.
Hi. I would say my rose is that I finished all my homework, so after this I'm just chilling. My bud is that I'm going to Nashville next week, so I'm excited for that. And my thorn, Wednesdays are my busiest day, so I have that tomorrow, so yeah. I'll popcorn it to Amanda.
My rose was probably getting Starbucks with my roommate this afternoon. My thorn was probably waking up at 6 because I had to work at 7 and it was like a long walk, so I woke up really early. And then a bud is I'm going to my friend's lake house this weekend, so I'm excited. And then I will popcorn it to Alexis.
Wait, hello. Okay. I'm sure you can all guess my thorn is that I was hacked. My venom was hacked. Okay, yeah, that's my thorn. My bud is that no, my rose is that I finished my exam this morning, so I'm happy about that. Just get out of the way. And my bud is that I'm seeing my big tomorrow. Haven't seen in a few months because she graduated, obviously. So super exciting to see her, and I'll get some good food, which is always exciting. All popcorn to Aya.
My thorn was that I kind of got a bad grade on my pre-lab today. My rose, I had a really good dinner, and then my bud is that this weekend I get to see my boyfriend who I haven't seen in like 3 weeks, so it's exciting. Okay, I'll popcorn Alyssa.
Okay, my rose was that I found out that my cousin got engaged and she's getting married in North Carolina next year. So that's exciting to, I guess that's kind of my bud too, like looking forward to that, the wedding next year. And then my thorn is that I have to work tomorrow. So I guess not looking forward to that. Then I'll popcorn Catherine.
My rose is that I had an interview for a PCA position earlier today, so that was really exciting. My bud is that tomorrow my roommates and I are looking at houses for next year tomorrow, and my thorn is that I have a lot of exams over like the next few days, and I'll popcorn it to Michelle.
My rose, I guess, would be because I received a package that I've been waiting for a long time, and my bud would be the October 2nd event, I guess, where you get to meet the PIH founders. My thorn is that I have to study for an exam. That's tomorrow, so yeah. I'll popcorn to Marissa. Did you go?
Not yet.
Okay.
I guess my rose is that the weather is like so nice and fall-y. I love fall. I don't know what my bud is, but my thorn is that I also have like just like a really busy next few weeks, and I've been just like really stressed. And then I guess my bud is that I'm going to brunch this weekend. So I'm excited for that. That's like so basic, I guess, but whatever. Katie, you can go next.
All right. My rose of today, probably that the 5:15 a.m. shift that was to work tomorrow got canceled. And then my thorn is that the Indians are already losing in their playoff game, which is to be expected. And my bud is tomorrow night I'm having a pasta night with my roommates. My roommate's dad made us some like handmade, homemade Italian pasta, so I'm really excited to do that. But yeah, let's see who is next. I don't know if Julia. I know you're like, I don't know if you're working, but if you want to go.
Yeah, sorry, I'm at work, but I've been listening the whole time.
You're good.
So my rose is that I did better on my sociology exam than I thought I would, and I got Starbucks today. My bud is that I'm going to see the house I'm living in next year with my roommate. after this. And then I guess my thorn would be that I have just a lot of homework to get done tonight. So, but that's okay. Otherwise good. Has anyone not gone yet? That I can popcorn to?
I think we got everyone. Cool. All right. Also, I posted the link to register for the event in the chat. So if you want to click on that, that'll be there for you. Again, it'll put it in the newsletter. Everything's in the newsletter all the time, forever. So don't worry about that. But yeah, thank you so much for doing Rosebud Thorn with me. My team leads know how much I love that. It's like my favorite thing in the whole world. So that was honestly my new rose, and I'm sure I've said that before, but like it's my favorite thing. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. It's always great having you guys for these meetings. They make me smile, and stay tuned. Marissa always says same time, same place. Next week, 6:45, we'll be here, and hopefully we'll be doing fundraising. Hopefully everything gets up and running in time. And yeah, I think that'll be a wrap for our meeting tonight.
Good night, guys.
Good night, everyone. Yes, good luck.
Good night.
You did it. We did it. Yay.
Yeah, I'm like not even over that my Venmo got hacked. Like every time I talk about it, I'm just like, that didn't actually